Hello, this is Laura of Enerstructa, and welcome to Zero Energy Homes Monday. Last week we just did an intro. We were kind of jumped into talking about ICF construction on our house, and so I just thought I'd take a step back and talk about what this series is going to go over. It'll be kind of maybe like 10-minute segments every once a week, and then I'll leave some Q&A time if you want to type in comments in the comment area. You can do that, and I'm still trying to figure out if Facebook's the best venue for this, but for now we'll be here live, and then you can watch the video later if you're not live. So I'm just gonna maybe flip the camera so you can look at the house while I talk about kind of the overview of what Zero Energy Homes are and what we'll be covering in the next episodes. Okay. Just step back a little bit. See it all. So, Zero Energy Homes are homes that produce as much energy as they consume. So generally on the production side, most people are installing solar electric systems on the roofs of houses, or also ground mounted if you have the space. And since we have 10 acres, we're going to be doing a ground mounted system. So we'll get into that in another episode. Zero Energy Homes, so they produce as much as they use, and so that way on the usage side, you really want to cut down on the energy costs and the things in the house that use a lot of energy. So the different mechanical systems, heating, cooling, water heating, so that's both for water heating and space heating. And then even taking a step back is going back to in the design. So designing homes that are more simple in shape. They don't have a lot of exterior wall surface area. They just don't have a lot of very complicated envelope, because then you have to figure out how to air seal and insulate all of that and make sure you don't have any issues in your envelope. So we went with a very simple box shape in our house, so that'll be very efficient. And then we're just going to add on some architectural things like decks and overhangs and that kind of thing on the outside to make it look a little bit more interesting than just a simple box. But the more simple you can make the house, the more efficient it will be. And then we talked about mechanical systems. We'll get into more about different options for that in another episode. And then looking at efficient appliances and lighting. Most people are using LED lights and Energy Star appliances, but especially with appliances, there are ones that are more efficient than Energy Star. So you just have to kind of look at the labels, and we'll dive into that. And then, really having an integrated design process. So making sure everyone on the team is together, and you have your architect talking to your engineer, talking to your builder, talking to the homeowner, and really planning the project out and setting goals up front, because that's going to end up saving you money in the long term. So net zero energy homes don't really have to cost any more than a normal house if you put some of that extra cost on the back end. You'll end up recouping that later on in the build. And so we'll talk about those different strategies in the upcoming weeks. But I think if anyone has any comments, please type them in. I'm going to try to keep it short. We've got a crane coming to get our rafters and our ridge beam up in less than an hour. So we are getting ready for that. As you can see, we've got some bracing going on up there. So stay tuned. Wednesday, I'll be back talking about healthy homes and home performance. And then Saturday, we'll be doing another live DIY class. Topic is still TBD. But if you have been on our website, on our DIY projects page, let us know if there's any one of those projects that you're interested in making with us on Saturday. We'll probably be picking that later today or early tomorrow, so you can have some time to gather materials. All right. Thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Take care.